Welcome back there to the final portion of this episode of 1320 Time Stream, focusing on the 42nd harmonic, which is the second harmonic in the 9th run of the Tzolk'in, which is the throat chakra. Also the 62nd codon or gene key. That was a nice gene key. I find it really gave a platform and summed up all that we're actually doing here. I feel it deeply and simply, let's simplify. It simply communicates everything that we are embarking on, partaking on. And though it is, just kind of in a 4-day cycle, we're kind of allowing the basic framework of these energies to show up for us. This work in general deeply encompasses the dynamics that were expressed through the shadow, the gift, and the city. And as we forge our own way, our own mechanisms within this undertaking, within this embodiment, then we have an opportunity to not only come close, but to experience directly all stages of what was just communicated in the 62nd gene key. And I'd like to really inspire you by saying this is not out of reach. I have been on the shadow side, I have been on the gift side, and I have been within the city. And it is easier and easier to sustain that level of surrender, which allows that citic energy to flow. There is no ego in this space. It is simply a divine participation in a dance that is well-being. It is life. And it's easier and easier to just show up. It's not a great and daunting challenge. Oh no, am I going to get there? Oh no, consequence. Oh no, fear. However that may be showing up for you. Our whole world is destined to evolve to this state. We as beings, I believe there was a time when Christ said, many shall be as me. And I find we're at that time where enlightenment actually begins to become a very commonplace thing, where we begin to coexist within a capacity of divine connection. And we begin to realize that there really is absolutely no need for any kind of religious indoctrination. Our codes of conduct naturally evolve from the love in our hearts. They naturally evolve from how we align with others, how we show up for and with one another, giving us this opportunity to co-create together in larger and larger groups, having all of our needs fulfilled, having our family's needs, the whole 9. Or in this case, the whole 64. I feel that's a good little drop for the entirety of the video. And I really feel free to, leave comments and things like that. Feel free to just kind of make the 4th day your own. This is how you show up with this energy, how you choose to embody it. And I challenge you to. I actually would love to give you some homework, and that is to, invest some awareness, take some authentic moments and say, hey, let's take a look. Oh, wow, I did witness this. I didn't witness this. And kind of just check where you are, check within yourself what you've experienced. The more we engage into a kind of interactivity with this kind of work, in difference to just kind of a mental understanding or whatnot, though it can produce some clarity, the embodiment is really the goal. Even though it's not really goal-oriented, it's just kind of a participational invitation. And in that space, I invite you to have an awesome day. This is Alea Eternal, and this concludes this episode of 1320 Time Stream. In Lakesh, I am another yourself.